Even 24 hours into his foreign trip, President Trump already hit with a fake controversy. Journalists posting this video of what looks like the Polish First Lady refusing to shake the hand of the president.
That's
the problem.
That's what it looks like from that little clip. But when you actually play the video out, you see that they do shake hands just a couple of seconds.
Hold on.
After the first ladies. So why does the media continue to make stuff up in some cases?
Joining us now is Fox News correspondent at large, Geraldo Rivera.
Hello.
Hey, Geraldo.
Ainsley, very nice to see you.
Nice
Steve,
to see
you too.
Nice
Brian.
to see you. Okay, so
I love you. Speaking of snub, that was a snub.
That was a snub. That's right.
Snub.
That's right.
Geraldo, if you watch the video, though, Brian's the president, and I'm Melania. We're making eye contact, and so then they shake hands, and then the president. Then she turns to the president and shakes hands. It's not like she looked at the president, said no, 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 and then shook hands with Melania.
Well, speaking only for myself, and I know that this is very retro, if I made eye contact with Melania, I definitely would not see President Trump. That's the fact. I mean, Agata is the name, first name of the First Lady of Poland, President Duda, President Mrs. Duda. And it's very clear that she does not have Donald Trump in her line of sight. She's focused on Melania, and for good reason. And then she sees the president and then does the right thing. But what is interesting, you know, this is like when you have a real enemy, and what you do is you exult, you thrill, and every bad thing that happens to your enemy. He could have toilet paper on his shoe coming out of the men's room, or his fly open, or something on his face, and that would become like a news cycle. That's a story. Oh, look at him, he has dandruff. I mean, there's just so much inbred hatred of this man in people who should be objective. When Chris Cillizza is his name, a pretty good political analyst over at CNN, when he saw that video, he tweeted in a way that was as if he had won the lottery. Oh my God, 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 oh my God. Like all in caps. It was the whole 140 characters. And I just thought to myself, even if it had been a snub, I mean, at least analyze it, not with this boyish glee that clearly shows that you have an agenda, and your agenda is to denigrate, demean, to insult, to shrink the President of the United States. I think that it's really unfortunate.
That whole network that went unhinged after the wrestling.
I can no longer disagree with that assessment. I mean, CNN, in my regard, has always been trying to do things right down the middle with the MSNBC and Fox on either flank. It does not appear to be that to me anymore. It just seems that they have this unremitting hostility to a Donald Trump. This is a man who can do no good in the eyes of that network. I think it's very unfortunate. They've got to get past it. There's a kind of a spite thing happening here. It's too much of a gotcha kind of attitude.
You know what? The thing is, they're not getting him. They're getting themselves.
Well, you see Rasmussen yesterday? I mean, Trump was up to like 56%. And Rasmussen, it's clear that his attacks on the media are working. He's expanding his base. CNN seems more and more embattled. NBC is doing better than they are doing in the ratings. Now, we clearly are still the dominant power, and we'll stay that, certainly as long as I'm here. But I just think that here you have the scene is set for this epic meeting between the president of the United States and the leader of the free world.
And we've got some images from the official German government Facebook page when they officially did meet just for handshakes.
Tell me what you think of this.
Well, I think that it's clear that these guys know that they are heading for a major confrontation, collision meeting. To me, Vladimir Putin, of all the world leaders I've met over time, and I've met some of the great ones, Castro, some of the great dictators, Latin America and so forth. To me, Vladimir Putin reminds me most of John Gotti. When John Gotti was in his full grandeur, when he was the Teflon Don, the head of the mafia, the Godfather, he had this charisma and yet this mystery, and you wonder what else he was going on. I think that Putin is coming into this meeting knowing that the world considers him a gangster, much of it, wants to be a statesman, but he sees in Trump, in my view, I don't want to be an amateur shrink, he sees someone that he can deal with. I'm sure he's read Art of the Deal. He sees another movie star just like him, and let's fool the world. Let's work something out. Let's do something. Let's announce something after this. Okay, whether it's the Crimean and Ukraine or Syria.
Geraldo, if you had one topic to bring up in their meeting, which takes place in an hour and 15 minutes, what would it be?
I would go to Syria. How much suffering has there been in Syria? Russia and the United States are on the same side in Syria. If I had 30 minutes, I would put aside everything. I'd punch them like this and I'd say, don't mess with my elections anymore, okay?
What do you mean by Russia and the U.S. are on the same side?
We are against the Sunni Muslim extremism, ISIS, al-Nusra,
Russia and
al-Qaeda.
Syria are allies.
That's the problem.
But no, Syria is, well, it's complicated story, but Russia and Iran are supporting the Shiite government of Syria. What we are in Syria for is to fight the Sunni Muslim extremists of ISIS. ISIS is also the enemy of Russia and Iran. I think we have common ground to end the Syrian civil war, create safe zones, defeat ISIS and the Sunni Muslim extremists, and show that Russia and the United States can work together to accomplish something to save. There's hundreds of thousands have been killed already. Millions are displaced. The whole world is unstable or less stable because of Syria. I would love to see the president and Putin come out and say, you know something, we're going to work together. Our air traffic controllers are going to cooperate. Our fighter jets will take the left side of the highway. Yours will take the right side of the highway. What do you look at me like it's impossible? It's not impossible.
Well,
they've already done it to a minute.
I haven't talked in 5 minutes. What are you talking about?
I can see you smirking.
How dare you? How dare you look at my cutaway? All right, thanks, Geraldo. Great to see you.